Yo, yo, yo. Let me know if you can hear me, if anyone has joined. Might turn up a little bit more. Nice, that's good, nice. Alright, how you guys doing? How are you, man? How are you, Chuck? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. Hope you're having a nice trading week. Staying safe. The markets are going a bit crazy at the minute. Dollar is just around the buy side. Bounced off the daily opening gap. There's also a bullish breaker as well, which I'll get into in a minute. Um, yeah, what pair are you looking at, Chuck? If you are looking at any pair. Nice. Glad your trading's going well, bro. Euro bounced nicely off the consequent encouragement here. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, USD is a nice one. But I think it was quite sloppy AM session yesterday. Um, but yeah, I did short it yesterday. Um, nice. Yeah, bias is bearish for me too. I did short yesterday, but it was kept bouncing off a 1 minute BISI, like about 10 times. So I closed the trade. Closed the trade in little profit. Luckily I did, because it would have took me out. I actually recorded the video live, um, so I might just upload that as well and do like a voiceover, and then it shows me actually entering and exiting the trade, and then I'll put like a screenshot of where the trade actually ended up as well. But nice, this candle here. Draw that out. Let's get that orange text. Bearish breaker. Beautiful. Fair value gap inside the bearish breaker. That's literally what I love. Sell side down here. Next draw liquidity. Potentially could have took some off here as well. But yeah, this candle here, I like that. The way it broke, opened, and it closed below it. The low of the um, bearish daily CB. That's nice. That candle there. That made me help hold it. Sell side. So the first take profit is there. So if that makes sense, let me know. But yeah, Euro, I was short. Not short now, but I'm short overall. Um, but yeah, I liked how it played off this bearish breaker. Inside was the consequent encouragement, and it's nice. So it's still got quite a lot downside to go to. So no need to rush into a trade yet. The final target is equal lows and down here for now. So just be patient with a setup. Yo, Suto, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. Hope your trading's going well. Hope you're having a good week. Definitely lower the risk this week because obviously what's going on around the world, um, the market tends to react. So yeah, definitely tighten the risk and you don't want to leave yourself open. But yeah, I hope you're well, man. What pairs do you trade again, Suto? I'll keep that in mind for next time. And yeah, so Chuck, you trade Euro. I'll keep that in mind. Suto, I'm pretty sure it um, was it not NQ or ES, was it? Another 5 minute break at 7:55. Let me just check. Here to there. Yeah, that is nice. For another breaker, yeah. That is a breaker, yeah. But you have to also be careful. It's taken sell side already here. Look at the dollar. Dollar's taken buy side. So dollar could potentially pull lower. Potentially could if we find support on this weak opening gap and we see it trading higher, then I'll be more confident in aiming for this buy side here. So yeah. So that could be nice if it wants to pull back into this breaker. There's a fair value gap here. Could be nice. Yo, how you doing, man? Uh, I'm gonna struggle with the name, but Saravan Akuma, if that's how you say it. But yeah, welcome, bro. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good week. Um, yeah, what pairs do you trade, bro? Sarah. If I just say, I don't know, if there's a nickname for you, so make it a little bit easier. But yeah, what pairs do you trade, bro? Hope you're having a good trading week. Definitely lower the risk with this week. But yeah, we just dived through. There's a breaker here, 5 minutes. Taps into it, and there's also a fair value gap here. And it's also nicely on the consequent encouragement. Let's have a look at the 1 minute. Look at the 1 minute here, respecting the consequent encouragement. If you look, is that even a? It might not be one. That might just be an intermediate, immediate. Yeah, immediate. That's an immediate rebalance. But yeah, the way they're bouncing off is nice on the consequent encouragement. That is nice. So that was a nice setup. Nice, bro, from Discord. Oh yeah, I know. Sarava. Sweet. What's my win rate? It's about, I'd say probably 65%, 65 to 70% because I only take um, good setups. I don't trade as I don't take that many trades. I only wait for the um, like the best setups for myself. Yeah, if you want to join a Discord, if anyone else, I've got a Discord group, but not really a group, it's a server. Um, if I can try and find the link to it, I'll send it in when I find the link to it. But yeah, it's got a couple people in there, but we just chatting there and stuff like that. Sarvan, I'll call you Sarvan. Sweet, that's a sick name. Sarvan, cool. I like the name Sarvan. Yeah, hope you're well. Uh, Nice, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to find the link for it. If anyone who's in it, Sarvan, if you have the link for the Discord, let me see if I can find it. If not, I'll find it another time. But yeah, let's have a look at the dollar. Dollar seems to be running. Let's see how it plays with this inefficiency here. So just keep an eye on this civvy at the minute. But I do like these equal highs here. And it could be a potential Wednesday reversal. So since Friday, or since Sunday open, we've been trading lower. Potentially people are going to think that the dollar's hit a top, and Wednesday reversal could potentially happen, take equal highs as well. So yeah, there's a lot of liquidity up here. New weekly opening gap. If it runs past this buy side, the next draw liquidity would be that weekly opening gap here. And then just keep an eye on the consequent encouragement of the weekly opening gaps. Just checking, not much news going on today. So could be a slowish day. Could just be trading with not much volatility. But yeah, let me know what pairs you want me to look at, or what pairs you're trading, what pairs you're looking at as well. If you're in any trades. If we look at Nasdaq's been playing around this weekly opening gap here. So it ran sell side and then it ran up higher. Keeping on the consequent encouragement of this as well. Bounces off the 0.25%. If the consequent encouragement starts acting as resistance here, then potentially we're going to head for the low of the weekly opening gap, that sell side, and potentially run to this sell side here, where I think on the hourly there's an inefficiency inside this inside that sell side. And that will, if dollars are going long, then I'll bias for Nasdaq. Support's going short, if that makes sense. So you always want to keep an eye on the dollar. Wherever the dollar's heading, then you can sort of find your bias for the other pairs. So have a look at Euro. Euro may start retracing a little bit, potentially back into the breaker, as Chuck said. He pointed out there was a breaker there, which is nice. So yeah. Look on the 1 hour, draw liquidity down here. So this is where the run started. If you draw your fib from the high to the draw liquidity, then find your premium discount. It is still in a premium, so it's still nice to short. So if you look at short setups from around here, then it's higher probability than if it's trading lower than here, down here, and you look for a short setup, the probability of it working out is a little bit lower. So yeah, so only trade in a premium or sell in a premium, buying a discount is the most highest probability. Dollar may pull back lower to these 4 candles here, which lines up with the weekly opening gap high from the previous week, if that makes sense. Let's have a look at pound dollar cable. So cable, it's literally been bouncing. If I go on the daily, there's a weekly BISI here. So if you look on the weekly time frame, there's this BISI here. So price has bounced 1, 2, 3 times on the consequent encouragement of this BISI here. So in my opinion, I would wait for either bullish confirmation that we're going to go higher, but if we're long on dollar, then we should be waiting for price to break lower than the consequent encouragement here and act as resistance, and then I'll be more confident in selling it potentially down to the sell side, this consequent encouragement of the wick about here, and then sell side down here. So that'd be for me if I was trading GU. But I wouldn't be buying it, I wouldn't buy it, or if you're intraday buying it, but because I'm long dollar, then I should be looking for shorts, but it's just bouncing at this support, so it's needs a big push to go break through this. That's why it's struggling at the minute. If that makes sense, let me know. You can even see how the daily is closing on literally the consequent encouragement, or not closing below that. I think once we see it close below that, then we're going to head towards this sell side down here. Nice. Yeah, so GU I'll definitely just be patient with. But I think once it does break this, and you can see it's resisting, then I think the floodgates will open. It may want to wait for like some news event for it to push lower. But yeah, you can also see the civvy here. If you draw that across, it's basically the consequent encouragement on that as well. It basically lines up with the weekly consequent encouragement. So yeah, that's why it's bouncing from that. Take a look at the dollar. This order block here, it bounces down to here. Let's see how that reacts. So just keep an eye on that as well. So I would like it pulling lower to the weekly opening gap and bouncing from there. Then I'll be more confident for it to run this buy side here. So it starts running for this buy side. Then we're looking for euro shorts. Next target for euro would be these lows. A lot of liquidity down here. So the market is going to get drawn to that. Also, as it taps into the bearish breaker here, it taps into the hour civvy as well, which is nice. Hour civvy, you can also say high, low, high, high, low, low. bearish breaker as well. We can draw that across. But I like that bearish breaker here. High, low, high, high, low, low. But yeah, no need to rush into a trade yet. I'd say the best thing to do as well with your still demo trading and stuff like that, or trying to take a challenge for a funded account, is I would say best thing to do is wait for next week, only because the market is moving a little bit choppy because of what's going on around the world. If we look on the higher time frame, so this is dollar. I liked how dollar closed above the consequent encouragement of this BSC here. So if it closed below it, I would have been less confident in buying that. It could have pulled lower to take out this sell side, potentially want to tap into the weekly BSC here. But the fact that it closed above it is telling me that it's not really finished going long and it might want to target that buy side. With EU, however, EU unfortunately did close above the consequent encouragement. So that's why it's a little bit annoying. If it closed below that, then I'll be even more confident to short this down here. So it may just chop around as well. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're trying to get into a trade. That'll pip off short from the consequent encouragement of the previous daily wick. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the pairs as well. I'll be happy to listen to them and go through them. GU still bouncing off the BSC. ES, this SIBI here, consequent encouragement, ran again to the consequent encouragement. The fact that it closed below it, again, shows me that it potentially wants to go lower. The next draw would be that sell side down here. As well, keep an eye on this wick. We don't really want to see it support that consequent encouragement of the wick. Delete that for now. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's have a look at NASDAQ. It's trading in a weekly SIBI here. Again, the fact that the weekly SIBI didn't close above the consequent encouragement is promising. The daily, however, day's been a little bit choppy. It is now trading below the consequent encouragement of that. So the next draw potentially is at low here. Go on to the 4 hour. Bearish order block here. Take a look at the mean threshold. Doesn't really respect it there. Then it does respect it there, trading lower. But it is trading inside the bearish order block, which is still okay. And then obviously the weekly opening gap from this previous week, I think it is, yeah, on my other time frame. Here, it's bouncing. So just got to keep that in mind as well. Let's take a look at EU. EU seems to be bouncing from here. Let's see how it plays about with the bearish breaker. If it wants to head lower or not. This does mean it's a trade setup, by the way, because dollar hasn't showed me that it wants to keep running higher for this draw liquidity just yet. If it does bounce from here and starts trading, then I know that potentially dollar wants to get up here, so then I'll look for a short setup. If it starts telling me that it is wanting to run lower, then yeah. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. There's a Sibi here. Let's find this consequent encouragement of it. And it lines nearly at the low of the breaker, which I do like. So I would like to see potentially price want to tap into it and then run lower from there. That would make it promising for it to then want to run for this. Let's get dollar in the other screen. Let me know if that's better. If you don't like the split screen, I'll change it. But if you like seeing the dollar and the euro, let me know. Anyone else looking at anything? Let me know. Or if you're in a trade or got any views or anything like that, let me know. But yeah, just tape reading today. But yeah, once you realise the market is going to be a tough market to trade in, best thing to do is just take read and just give yourself a break because the mental capital that you go through whilst entering a trade, there's no point of putting yourself through it when you know that the market conditions are a little bit harder than what they are used to. So let's take a look at dollar on that one. It has tapped into the weekly opening gap here, which I do like, but it may want to tap into the BISI here. Okay, nice. Plan to go long on GU based on Judith's model. Nice. Let's go full screen on here. So let's have a look then on GU. So first thing I'll do with a Judas swing, I'll just find the midnight open. The price for that is here. So yeah, drop below. So anywhere below the midnight open price, you're trading in a discount. But yeah, hopefully the trade works out for you, bro. Is it you're just demo trading, right? Or take a look at the dollar. Keep an eye on this candle here. Nice, bro. Yeah. Hopefully it goes well for you. How much do you risk per trade, if you don't mind me asking? Let's have a look at NQ then. Yeah, nice. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully NQ works out for you, bro, as well. Nice, yeah. It's it has been tough market conditions this week so far, so yeah, there's no point of trying to um have open risk for yourself in tough market conditions. Nice, bro. 3% up. Nice. Is the target you got to get 10% for your challenge, or is it like 8%, 7%? I know some different funded accounts do different targets nowadays. So dollar is trading on the high of the BISI, which I do like. Nice, 8%, bro. Nice. And what is your RR? Do you have a set RR, or you just trade where the liquidity is and where your stop happens to be, and the liquidity sometimes it's different. Bring this here. There we go. Even though that's a little bit messy, um, I can then now see um, it trading on the daily BISI. Yo, Luke, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. Hope you're all good, man. Hope your trading week's going well. Hope your work's going all good. This probably looks a proper sloppy at the minute, um, but this orange box here is a bullish breaker. The green box is the weekly open gap, and the big blue one is a daily BISI. I just want to see if dollar bounces from here, and if it does, then we could potentially run for these equal highs up here. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Doing well. Market yesterday was a little bit choppy. Um, so yeah, it's definitely what's going on in the world. And also, there's not much high impact news. Nice, bro. Yeah. They say in trading, less equals more. I'm up the teeniest amount. A trade yesterday I took, and it was like basically break even, but just a little bit in profit. Nice 2R. Yeah, that's good. Some people, if they have set 2 hours, set when people have set like hours, like 2 or 3, it's good because once you hit your target, you're out and you don't really care where the rest of the trade goes. Because some people, if they don't know when to take profits, they can it always sometimes not always, but it could reverse on them and then lose, or they get taken out of break even. So that's why it's also having a 2R or set R is good at the same time. You'll just see consistency in your profits. So it's a sort of like a win, but also if you know where to take the profits and you know that the price is going to run lower, then you can also take more profits on having an open set R. Let's take a look at Euro. Euro's bouncing nicely so far off this bearish breaker. I would prefer price to close below this SIBI, this pink box. Look at the 1 minute. Yeah, most times, um, if you see that price takes a low or high, say like here, it's taken a low here. That's liquidity. So price, once it takes sell side, it wants to reach for an inefficiency or it wants to reach for a buy side. So I like the fact that it's closing below that at the minute. Look at these two candles here. The highs are respecting the low of the breaker. So let's just see how this next candle plays out. And it should mean the close of the 5 minute as well. Take a look at the dollar. Dollar's bouncing nicely. Let me delete this now just to make it a little bit neater. There's a volume imbalance here. So if you just draw that across on, look at the low where it respected it. No, I haven't taken a trade this session yet. There was a trade setup though. Breaker, fair value gap, and then also the consequent encouragement of the daily SIBI. Just ran this sell side down here. But yeah, no, just take reading today now, because how the market is a little bit choppy, and also if you look at the daily euro, it closed above the consequent encouragement of the fair value gap here. So just like the probability of it going lower is just a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, like a lower probability. So with dollar closed above the consequent encouragement, which is nice. So I'd be more confident for it running this buy side. However, euro didn't do that, which is just annoying. So you just got to be a little bit more cautious when taking the trades. Potentially take smaller trades, take a scalp instead of running it to the downside down here. But yeah. Let's go on the 1 minute. So here, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, fair value gap. It's a little bit sloppy this one, but there is a breaker. Oh, it doesn't even line up. Fairs doesn't even line up with the fair value gap. I thought it would have. I mean, that fair value gap there does. Redraw that across. Let's see how it respects this one, if it does or not. Fair value gap, bearish order block here. So you've got a few PD arrays there. Let's see if it respects it or not. It's got 4 seconds to close. If it closes above that, then yeah. Yeah, it does. So that doesn't really interest me. There's this one here, but I don't like the fact that the low and the high made it. The fact that the low there made the high, if that makes sense. But it could want to tap into that, and there's a fair value gap there. But for me, that I wouldn't like that. So when it made a high, a low, and it made a low and a high at the same time, and then a low, low. What's dollar saying? Dollar still bouncing off this here. Still playing above the weekly opening gap, which is nice. Let's go on the 1. Volume imbalance here. Volume imbalance and also a bullish order block here. So look at the bodies. It's closing above the bullish order block, which I like. So the next draw potentially is going to be this high here. Nice, bro. Hopefully this short works out. I mean, I'm short overall for Euro. So reacted nicely off the breaker here. This 5-minute breaker. Dollar, I still like at the minute. Let's see if it reacts again with this order block. May want to run back into volume imbalance here. I want to sort of see this get left open here. If it does get left open, we're gonna quickly run for this buy side here. Let me just keep that in mind here. I just want to keep it a little bit nearer. Let's see how it reacts with the order block. Does it want to tap into volume imbalance as well? There's also that volume imbalance there, which lines up basically with that. So you could just draw it across like that. Right, the next few candles, once it bounced off the order block, I do want to see it start running for the buy side. That just means I'm more confident in it running even higher for up wherever it was up here. To actually get that there. So yeah, I'm just take reading here just to get like sort of how the market's moving today. If it's bouncing nicely off bullish PD arrays, then I know that we're going to run for sell side on euro, meaning that, and then I can look for some short setups. What ICT says is really good. You don't really, when you're eating like a chicken wing, you want to think of a trade as a chicken wing. So like from here to here, you want to eat like everyone eats the middle of the chicken. You don't want to eat the end of the bones. You don't always want to try and catch the bottom of the trays or the tops of the trays. You want to just catch like the middle, the meat of the trade, like the lion's portion is. No worries, bro. See you later, man. Enjoy your classes and hope they go well. You're laughing at the chicken wing analogy. So yeah, EU should have been dropping lower from that. It's funny, but yeah, it's actually true. Especially if I eat chicken wings, I don't eat the ends. I just eat the middle. I'm one of those people who leave like most of the meat on the chicken wings anyway. But yeah, take the lion's portion of the trade, the middle of the chicken wing, what everyone likes. That's what you want. You don't eat the end of the bones. Let's keep an eye on here. I wouldn't like to see price close below this really. If it was really bullish, I wouldn't like to see price close below that. All right, see there, it closed um, below this bullish order block here, basically the mean threshold. If I just drill that across, that's easily below the midpoint. It doesn't mean that it's going to reverse. It just tells me that if I was long from around here and I'll take buy side, I'll take more profits off than if it bounced off there and kept running. Then I'd leave more on for it to run this buy side, if that makes sense. Yeah, the market conditions are definitely hard this week, so lower the risk. You don't want to get exposure to your risk. You want to wait for a nice week where price is respecting all the PDRAs and you can spot the liquidity easily. That's what the weeks you want to look for. Just delete this now. I do like the fact that it is closing on above the order block here. I still do like that. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, when you know the market conditions are hard, there's literally no point of view of trying to put yourself through trades. Like me yesterday, I don't know why I even took a trade yesterday. I've recorded it though, if you want. Um, like it was pretty boring the trade, but I just recorded it. I record most of my trades anyway. Um, but you can see it bouncing off this BISI. It was running lower, bounced off the BISI like 10 times, and then I was like, yeah, I'm cutting the trade. And then it went lower, and then it went bang straight up, and then yeah, I would have lost the trade if I didn't come out. And I knew to come out because price was respecting the BISI, so I knew that it wasn't going to run. Take a look at euro, pound. Look at the way it bounced off the weekly BISI high to the T there. I don't think we're going to see pound shorts until it does finally break lower. Before the consequent encouragement and even lower, then we're going to see pound short go like flood down. Nasdaq on the open bounced off the weekly opening gap. ES lagging, NQ leading, so Nasdaq's leading. There's equal highs here, inefficiency here. Yeah, literally as I just said, yeah. Um, yeah, no, I don't. I'm trying to get into Nasdaq and ES for the future, yeah. But I don't trade that on funded or anything like that. I only trade it on TradingView, paper trading at the minute. But for me personally, I would have to wait for Nasdaq to be trading either below the consequent encouragement of the weekly opening gap, or just trading below the weekly opening gap, and then I'll be happy for it to run this sell side as well. Take a look at the dollar again on the minute time frame. Delete this now. Just keeping it neat. Euro. NQ has just come some crazy opening. Ran highs. Let's just see where the actual thing is. Opening range gap high and low. Crazy opening. Anyone who's trying to get into there is definitely risking. 9:30 to 10 a.m. is called amateur hours, according to ICT. At the moment, I still see buy side getting taken, but it's just been very sloppy. Mm-hmm. Nasdaq's definitely caught some long people who've gone long. But he ran long and is trapped in the longs. Dollar on the 2 minute is busy here. Bullish order block here. But would you like to be trading in this condition as well at the minute? Take a look at the euro. Sell side down here. ES is now around that sell side here. So on the 1 minute. There. Hasn't even ran, has it? No, it hasn't. That's left equal lows. That would be nice. Taken out. That would be nice. Yeah, you're in euro, right? It is choppy. I'll definitely, yeah, I wouldn't like to be in the trade, in my opinion. I'd rather come out the trade, save myself all the emotion of it chopping than it going lower. Because I still prefer it going lower, but I'd rather wait for a nicer trade. See if it runs now. Very choppy open. Taken now. Yes. Taken. Sell side. Next draw will be down there. Keep an eye on this here though. Yeah, just keep an eye on that BISI there. See how price wants to react about around that. Same with NQ, but it's also got the weekly opening gap as support as well. Dollar is taking a while to climb. These are the days when knowing when you shouldn't be trading is will save you in the long term. Trust me. Knowing when not to trade will save your account in the long term. Delete this quickly. See how dollar plays around this 5 minute BISI that I've drew. Just been playing around it. So this is an important one. Nasdaq bounced. ES didn't close below the BISI, 5 minute BISI. Euro very choppy. Chuck, are you still holding it or that's all right, bro. Trust me. In the long run, getting out is will be better because there'll be multiple times where you'll get out and it would save yourself rather than you get out and it drops. In the long run, it would work out. Nice. 0.2 gain. I mean, that's a win. That's a win at the end of the day. It was choppy and you come out of 0.2 and then it's stress free now. You don't need to worry about the choppiness. Maybe at 10 a.m. the market becomes less choppy, or PM session, New York time, the market becomes less choppy. But at this point in time, being in the trade is, I think, is a lot more emotionally expensive. You want to be in trades like this. You get tagged in about 10 minutes it floods down. You take your profit and you're out. This whole bit here, it hasn't moved half as much, and it's been like twice the amount of time that it took them to get there to there. So the dollar's now taken that high. Look at the way it started respecting the consequent encouragement again here, and also the bullish order block. Push on to 1 minute. No, 2 minute, yeah. Bro, that's brilliant. Because I'd say 99% of people would not be able to come back from 7.5% down. You should be proud of yourself, man. Yeah. Just want to see how price reacts on this order block. Keep in mind the mean threshold as well. So that white line, don't really want to see price trade and close below that for me to want it to run higher. For me to be confident that dollars are running higher, I don't want it to close below here, that white line. It could wick it because wicks do the damage, but I don't want it to close. euro. Fair value gap. Just keep an eye on that. Oh, I'm glad I can help, bro. Yeah, honestly, risk management is the key to everything. You can have literally like a 30% win rate, have a 3-1, or like a 3.5-1, and then still be break even, or you can be more profitable. Like, if you actually just look at it, it's literally just maths. Have a setup, stick to the setup, and over time, as long as you risk the exact same amount and that you're not cutting trades too short, which are winners, you will come on the top you come on top in the long run. Yeah, the 22 mentorship is good. Like, we are so lucky to have the ICT making free videos. Like, the amount of money that guy can make just from putting like a £50 or $50 fee is insane. The fact that he's done it free is crazy. And I don't get why people think he's a bloody scammer, man. Like, the guy's doing it for free, leave him alone. You know what I mean? Oh. So here, high, low, high, high, the breaker. Let's see where the deviation stands. So standard deviation from this price leg comes to here. So from there, when it runs basically to the T of that standard deviation here. So that's where you can target. Yeah, he literally is putting scammers out of business. I mean, I hate people who are just like taking people's money, man. And they're teaching them some trash as well. It's not like they're teaching them anything good. Conjugate here. I don't like the fact that it has closed below that. So again, just not as confident as price one in this. Doesn't mean that it won't run. It just means that I'm just not as confident. Look on the 15 minutes. Two minutes to 10. 5 minute time frame. Euro is respecting this bearish order block here. You look on the one. Look where on the 1 minute price is respecting the mean threshold of that. It just tells you that if you wanted to hold a little bit longer, you could from there. I like the way it is respecting the mean threshold. So yeah, always when I'm tape reading or when I'm just watching the market, inefficiencies, liquidity, fair value gaps, and consequent encouragement of them. Always keep an eye on the consequent encouragements of the inefficiencies, order blocks, the mean threshold of that, and then the higher time frames. Just keep that in mind as well. So look at this wick here. That could be another partial profit. Let's see if it gets down to that. I want to see how it reacts. Yeah, still bouncing off the BISI here. So would you want to be in a trade of this? No, I certainly wouldn't either. Look how choppy it is. And that might also be due to the fact that there's not much high impact news coming out today. If I get it up, yeah, hopefully you guys can still see. But yeah, nothing much happening tomorrow or today. So yeah, this blue box here, this is a bearish order block. The line is the mean threshold. Look how price is respecting it. So the next draw liquidity for me is the daily, the previous daily consequent encouragement wick. Let's see how it reacts to it. Silver bullet line up. Only thing is for the silver bullet here, I mean silver bullet may be on like a 5 minute for it to run lower. But for me on the 1 minute, it's already taken this loads here. So you just gotta be careful. Like for the silver bullet, I want to see like a really easy draw liquidity that price wants to literally just run straight to. The draw liquidity down here is a little bit too far for me for a silver bullet on the 5. You have to see. Look how it Look how it is reacted at the minute of this the consequent encouragement here. I like the fact that dollar is pushing up though. So yeah, there could be a silver bullet. Just keep an eye here though, this high. The 1 minute, I mean, there's a fair value gap here. The fair value gap created for a time window. You mean you can see the fair value gap created for the time window, or you can enter? Sell side down here for ES. You can use, yes, you can. You can use that. You can use it. You can't enter, but you can use it. I want this to become an inversion fair value gap. This, I think it's a 15 minute BISI. I like it to become an inversion fair value gap for ES to then run short for this sell side down lower. But yeah, you can use the time frame here. Even though it's created in 9:56, that is still a silver bullet fair value gap. So here, if we're just anticipating price, there is 4 minutes left, but fair value gap, bearish order block. So there's two things that potentially could be for the silver bullet. Just bear in mind though, dollar, it looks like it's running for this buy side at the minute. Go on EU. It'd be nice if it breaks lower, leaves a fair value gap in the middle of this consequent encouragement. That could be a nice setup for then a silver bullet short. But look how it is still supporting at the minute. Bullish order block here. So this here, this black candle, this is a propulsion block. So I do not want to see price close in the mean threshold of this one because a propulsion block it bounces off an order block. It's an order block on an order block. If it closes below that, then it means that price wants to retrace a little bit lower. So potentially wants to run this sell side down here or this sell side back here. So yeah, let's see what happens in 2 minutes time. 2 minutes 30. Look at the way prices bounced off the consequent encouragement here. So the way I got that consequent encouragement was the previous day for wick, the midpoint was this here. So that could have been, if you short from here, first target, second target, because that would act as a draw on liquidity. And you can see by the way the reaction is that it is definitely a valuable area. So there's no looking for longs, in my opinion. I'm still bullish on dollar. So even though there is a fair value gap here, I am still bullish on dollar. So just been breaking my rule to enter for a bullish silver bullet to run high. We can sort of maybe anticipate price. High, low, high, high, lower, low, bearish breaker in lines with the consequent encouragement. And then there could be a fair value gap which comes down from here. And you enter there to then run this sell side down here. That could potentially be something that we are anticipating. But for longs, we're just not looking for, well, for me, I'm not looking for a long because I'm bullish on dollar. Because if I entered on euro long and I lose, I'll just be even more annoyed at myself because I went against my rules. This can get deleted now as well. So dollar, yeah, dollar closed below the mean threshold. So we can expect a more of a pullback potentially to this sell side down here. So yeah, look how crazy price is going with Nasdaq at the minute. Look at that. ES. Crazy. Yeah, let's see. I want to see what dollar does. Yeah, yeah. Nasdaq is just going crazy at the minute. So yeah, I mean, ran buy side, ran sell side, and is now just playing around consolidating. So but yeah, if I was long on euro, it bounces off a daily consequent encouragement, microstructure shift, silver bullet on the time frame. That would be a nice setup for me. If like euro was trending up, it'd been nice. High, low, high, high as well. Bullish breaker matches with the fair value gap. So that is nice. That is what I look for in a trade, like certain things like that to match up. Yeah, let's see how it reacts. With the 5 minute order block, propulsion block, closing in the mean threshold as well. That would also support the idea of it going long. Let's see if dollar wants to run this low. Keep an eye on the this fair value gap. Keep an eye on the consequent encouragement of it. So literally, I'm not in any risk. I'm not hurt if price goes long, and I'm not hurt if price goes short. So just trying to read the tape. Equal highs here. So they're relatively equal. See dollar as well. I think for me to be more short and for me to be confident for it to go down here, I like price to close, break below here, and then retest like this area and act as resistance. And if there's, again, like I said, the bearish breaker or fair value gap that lines up with this consequent encouragement, then I'd be more inclined for it to short down there. See you later, bro. Thanks, Luke, man, for joining. That's all right, man. I hope I helped. I mean, the market is so choppy today, but just knowing when not to trade is the best thing. Friday, I'm away Friday, so but hopefully next week I'll be live. I should be live, and hopefully, again, like I said last week, hopefully the markets will be better for an actual nice silver bullet setup or something like that. But yeah, take care, bro. Next week I'll be live. Just gonna do that, keep it neat. But yeah, just keep an eye on this and the midpoint. If you want to join a Discord group, by the way, guys, I'll post it in the chat. I send like just charts and stuff like that, and you can chat and stuff like that. If you want to join anyway, and I'll text when I'm going live and stuff. But yeah, imagine being in this silver bullet here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What's that going to cause to mentally and psychologically, psychologically? I can't even say that word. Psychologically. There we go. Psychologically. Psychologically. But yeah, I'd rather have I'd rather save my mental capital. So that's like when you're in a trade, how much mental capital it costs for you to enter that trade and exit the trade. So you'd rather save it for like a better day. See DXY. Look at the way this 15 minute BISI showed support here. 5 minutes didn't close below it. So that's why you got to be patient and wait for it to break below and act as an inversion fair value gap. Equal highs up here. Equal highs have been taken there. Inefficiency, equal highs. So buy side has been taken here. Next draw will be up here for euro. Again, with dollar on the 5 minutes. This candle here is a propulsion block. So a propulsion block, it bounces off an order block. So it's an order block on top of an order block. Draw that across. The mean threshold with this candle here at 10.05, it closed below the mean threshold, which told me that price wants to retrace it a bit more, potentially taking out this sell side here. So then lines up with bouncing off the consequent encouragement, market structure shift, fair value gap, breaker. Look at the midpoint of the breaker, equal highs. So yeah, that's what sort of got to do. Look at the way price isn't closing above the SIBI though. That's a daily SIBI, if anyone is asking. Dollar reacted nicely off the sell side. The sell side I got from the 5 minute there. That's where I got that sell side from. So people who bought would have moved their stops there, would have moved their stops there, ran higher, price ran, took people out and moved their stops early, potentially wants to continue to run into the upside now. Potential ICT advanced breaker here. So buy side liquidity, there's multiple. Price reaches up, takes out multiple buy side, drops lower, fair value gap here. So this is A, B, this is time distortion. So this is like manipulation, fair value gap. You get the standard deviation of this price run, and then it lines up with that there. Still think it will run to the buy side, then go lower. What for euro? Yeah, potentially wants to run up here. But also take it 1, 2 equal lows, equal highs. Sorry, liquidity there. Tapped back into the breaker. So potentially wants to tap into here. Let's see how it plays out. Make that red. For me, I would have to be trading below the consequent encouragement here. For me, and then to trade to this sell side down here. But you can potentially target from here to the sell side there, but just be careful because it could bounce again from the consequent encouragement. But I like the fact that price hasn't closed above the low of the civvy there, that daily civvy there. That just shows, it's just like, I find that quite neat, and my eye just looks straight to it first. So yeah. Let's see, dollar reacted from the sell side. Next draw will be this buy side here, or be there first and then buy side. High, low, high, high, fair value gap, bearish breaker. If only it was below the consequent encouragement here, but it could still break through this. I may just give myself a paper trade here. Sell limit 512. Just for you guys. See if we get tapped in. So with this, annoyingly, the spread is crazy. So I'm gonna have to put like I'll just put a target here, my entry here. Sorry, take profit down here. But for some reason, price would have to run probably to the middle for me to get tapped in, tagged in. But let's see. Silver bullet here. Take a little bit partials here. But yeah, don't copy this trade, by the way, guys, unless it's demo. This is definitely not financial advice. Let's take a look at dollar. So we've got to just be a little bit careful with dollar. There's buy side here. I'm glad you're enjoying them, bro. Yeah, I enjoyed doing it as well. It's good. I definitely, with my funded account, I won't be live streaming though, just so I can fully concentrate. Because sometimes when I re-watch the live stream or like just go back into the charts, I do miss things because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm saying rather than what I'm looking at. Yeah, so first profit, take profit would have been taken. My stop as well would just be above there, but only because of the stupid spread of trading view. I have to put it up here, otherwise it'll just get taken out. Um, but yeah, take a little bit of partials here. Let's see what it does. It's a shame that, again, in an actual normal broker, you'd easily be tagged in. So I don't know why I'm not tagged in. So partials, take a look at the dollar. Dollar's already ran to this here, so I'll definitely take more partials and then leave the next to run this here. So that was the silver bullet here. Ran this buy side breaker inside Fair Value Gap, 10 o'clock. So that was the silver bullet setup there, right there. Look on the 5 minute. You've got to be careful here. So there's stops there. So take a little bit off here. You can take a little bit off there. Next target, take a small bit off there and a small bit off there as well. So let me just delete it now. But if I was short here, so I'd short inside this Fair Value Gap and the breaker. So here, my stop would literally probably be above this consequent encouragement here, where it makes the Fair Value Gap. It has to be above that. So it'd be probably there. So 3.3. First target would be 1.5. It's taken your second partial here. So if you use 2-to-1 risk to reward, you'd be out of the trade by now. The next target is down here. Institutional order flow intradeal, right there. There's a saying as well, if you wouldn't want to buy, why would you close your sells? So if you're not looking to buy it, or if it doesn't look like a buy, why would you close your sells? So you just have to just be patient. For now as well, once you take partials, I'll just move my stop to break even, and I'll literally just be risk free. It's a shame I didn't get tagged into this one, but you know. Take a look at dollar. Is it going to extend to take out this buy side? Yeah, potentially. New break on the 5 minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, potentially, yeah. So high, low, high, high. Bearish breaker here, which lines up perfectly with the consequent encouragement of the daily wick, which is nice. But it may not go down. It may not get up there. It may just run this sell side. If it does take up the sell side, then yeah, you just got to be careful as well. From this high, this is the draw liquidity. Premium discount, always remember that. So you never ever want to be selling into a discount. You always want to be selling in a premium. That literally lines up basically with the equilibrium. So yeah, you'll be alright to sell from up there. But yeah, that's where we got in. So we got into a nice premium. And yeah, always think premium discount as well. So the next target is about to be hit. There you go. So then next target will be down here. And is that the final target? Let me just zoom out. That's not in the final target, to be honest. Final target is a lot longer down here. But intraday, I wouldn't hold that long. I'll be for here intraday because then it could just pull back up. Potentially tomorrow and next day, set it back down here. But I'll be very happy with that profit from there. Even from there, I'll be happy. 3.5, 3.3, 3.3 to 1. So the advanced breaker is you're anticipating a breaker to happen. So you're getting in before a breaker even happens. So when I said up there, that could have been a nice silver bullet, you're literally catching right at the top. So when it runs, it's taking everyone out, and then you get in for shorts when everyone's thinking it's going long. So but we would have got on in that breaker. Fair value gap, nice breaker. So I'll give it another 5-10 minutes, or once it hits this draw liquidity, then I'll probably end the live stream, just because it'll be done for the day then. Then I'll just close the charts for the day. Chill. Very choppy open though. Very choppy. You see dollar. Dollar's nearly at that buy side, so yeah, just be careful. These equal low, equal highs. If you look at the 15, this here, that's way too like clean for me. So price was bound to take that out. When you're in a sell program, when all you see is mostly bearish candles. So when you're selling down here, you don't really want to be seeing all these bullish candles. That's where you want to be in a sell program. That is the algorithm kicking in. So it takes buyers, takes buy side. Everyone thinks it's going long. The algorithm kicks it in to take out low. We should go in, bro. Trust me, this happens every single day. Every single day. Doesn't always mean just that pair, but this happens every day. So as long as you just keep tape reading, keep journaling and stuff like that, you'll start like being able to spot these things happening. And don't rush things either. Like as soon as the 10 a.m. happened, there might not be a silver bullet happening, or you just got to wait for like when you know the draw liquidity is like one-sided. So yeah, I'll just be careful here. potentially take just more profit off. If I was short here, I should only literally have a teeny bit on just to hit the take profit. And also as well, if I was short, I'd probably leave myself probably about the smallest little bit, just to then run it down here at the end of the week. Move stops to break even and literally run a teeny bit profit down here just to see if it does end up being a runner. But yeah, I'll just make sure you take profit because dollar has around this buy side, so it could now retrace. But the next draw for dollar is the weekly opening gap again. So yeah. With ES, look at the way here. It had a fair value gap and it acted as resistance. This BISI, sorry. So that was nice to run lower. But yeah, I'm probably going to hop off now, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be live again next week. It's a shame that we didn't get tagged into that trade. I knew we weren't going to get tagged in because of the stupid spread or whatever. Um, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And yeah, join my Discord again if you guys want to join. I'll send it in the chat. 1 second. I'll send the link in the chat. And then I'll just send like updates and stuff like that. There we go. So if you want to join that. But yeah, take care, be safe. This week has definitely been choppy, so just lower the risk. And yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll be back next week.